Okay, what on earth is going on in 2024, man? Why is everybody dissing everybody? I still need to get to like Eminem's diss, Nicki Minaj, and Megan Thee Stallion. I don't particularly care about those ones, so I must be honest, I don't care particularly about those ones, so I probably won't be doing that. Actually, nah, you know what? I'll do those. Why not? You know what I mean? A diss battle's a diss battle, whatever else. That's the culture, essentially. But this one over here is the least that I expected. Right? I didn't expect Upchurch. Now, as you know, I like Upchurch. I've got nothing but good things to say about Upchurch. I think he's absolutely fantastic. We haven't reacted to Upchurch in quite a while. We haven't reacted to Upchurch, right? I have noticed that the last couple of reactions I did to Upchurch's music didn't really get much views. I mean, I used to get quite a bit of views when I was a smaller channel. And then as it went, you know, I just started noticing that when I started putting like 2 or 3 a while ago, it wasn't getting much views. It was getting like 80 views in like 6-7 hours. So those people weren't too interested in it. So I don't know, maybe I've lost that church crowd. I'm not entirely sure. Love the guy. I think the guy's absolutely fantastic. I've loved all of his stuff that he's done. I loved his Parachute album, which is still one of my favorite albums of his. Actually, it is my favorite album. And then obviously his Ideas series, which is absolutely ludicrous, right? Absolutely ludicrous. He's an unbelievably entertaining artist, right? Who's been nothing but an absolute G to me and this channel, right? He's helped us when we were smaller. He promoted the channel on his YouTube page. He actually shared the link and promoted the channel, right? So the guy does a lot for the community and for the people that watch his content and things like that. And I've noticed that from other reactors as well. So he's a real proper G, right? But this is somewhat conflicting to a certain degree because it's Upchurch and Tom MacDonald. You kind of think that they were on good terms. I don't understand what happened over here. So people are just saying, look, listen to why, boys. He dissed Tom MacDonald. Obviously, that's going to pique my interest because diss tracks tend to pique your interest. You tend to want to like sort of like realize, wait a second, what's going on here? What happened, essentially, right? But I like both artists at the end of the day. And I mean, I would like to be Switzerland in this particular battle over here because I'm not really going to pick straws between either of these artists. I think they both have their own lanes, even though they do share commonality in their lanes. But I like them both. I really do like them both. And but hey, you know the culture, man. A diss battle is a diss battle, and a diss track is a diss track. And a lot of people have requested me to do this, called Y Boys against Tom MacDonald. Let's see what he's got to say, man. I can't believe he's actually dissed Tom MacDonald. I don't know what the issue is, but maybe he'll clarify that in the song. Let's go. Let's see what we got.
Church.
You know Church is gonna give you those beats though.
Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. 5-head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them.
You know Church is gonna give you those fucking bars. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. You smile and wave. When you make them capsize, like literally capsize a boat when a boat capsizes, so basically it tilts over, tips over, and then also asking motherfuckers what your cap size is, so you literally your cap, right? But he's playing, this is like almost like a triple over here, so it's capsize, capsize, and capsize, right? So he's talking about the cap, and then he talks about cap in terms of a lie. Asking motherfuckers what a cap size, like literally how big is your lie, essentially. So the triple on that is absolutely ridiculous. And smile and wave, right? So it's almost like you smile and wave to people, but you are kind of holding like kind of a sort of like nefarious sort of agenda in the background, essentially. You're not exactly who you say you are, right? Smile and wave, but then obviously smile and wave to the waves, essentially. So I think that's very cool. So it's wave, wave. Just the player on that alone, just from the very beginning, it's Church. He's going to do this. For those of you who don't know, Church can do this. He can do this, right? And for those of you who haven't seen his battle with Screwface Sean, who is a legitimate battle rapper. A legitimate battle rapper, which obviously covered that diss, and Church was fire, man. Church took him head to head, and let's not talk bullshit, man. Screwface Sean's The Nail, the last diss track he did on Upchurch, was absolutely sensational. It was very, very good. He's a battle rapper, man. And Church went head to head with a battle rapper. Do you know what I mean? Church not a battle rapper. Church does rap, but he went head to head with a battle rapper, and I actually felt that Upchurch won that battle, right? For me, I felt that his punchlines were more hitting and more damaging. But yeah, anyway, but as you know, Tom's no fucking slouch at the diss shit either, man. So whether he'll respond to this, I don't know. It would be cool just for the fan base, right? Play it out, and then say, cool, let's let bygones be bygones. But from an entertainment value, you're talking about two heavyweights in the diss game. Let's go.
They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, I know you on the capside. My noise, my boys, heard around town in the nice toys.
Hey.
My boys, my force, find out what the South known for.
Hey.
Somebody tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin looking honky on.
Yo, Church is gonna come at you, bro. Like when Church comes at you, he comes at you. He doesn't hold back. That's the thing about Church. Do you know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that tries to throw subliminals. He's going to come directly for you. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just listen to what he said over here. Oh my God. Listen to what he says. Someone tell transgender Hannah Montana, right? To what? Take his maple syrup ass back to Canada. Jesus, okay.
Ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 masses, dude. Like little Nicky, thirsty for the drug.
It's very clever as what he's doing over here in terms of the hashtagging, playing into Tom McDonald's incessant and consistent promotion, which you can't really bash him for, essentially, because anyone who's in business, anybody who's in the game of art and things like that is going to push out their marketing strategy the best they can. And Tom McDonald, say what you like about him, is a marketing fucking genius. He really is damn good at promotion, right? He's good at marketing. Sometimes it comes off a bit gimmicky and cringe, absolutely, but the gimmicky cringe stuff does get traction, it does get views, right? But he's fantastic at it, right? He knows how to play the market, right? And even the critics, even the people who don't like him, the haters, are like, oh my God, Jesus, I mean, fucking, how many times are you going to do this? This is so cringe, blah, 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 blah. It gets people talking. He doesn't care. And that's particularly why he actually does that as well, right? But he also played into the COVID-19 mask, which I think he's playing into the track he did a while ago called Coronavirus, where, and I think at that particular point in time, it kind of like spoke to the way the world was feeling about the pandemic at the time as well, right? Where he did that, where he had the mask on and things like that. So he's literally just using that aspect, saying, oh, you're just being a weak little pussy, right? Wearing a mask, that kind of thing. And he's playing to the coronavirus track, essentially. Only now, after the pandemic's kind of over, we're starting to really see the deeper nuances of what was being done in COVID-19. And there were legitimate factors and there were illegitimate factors in the entire thing. We're not going to go into the political side, but you can see where he's playing into over here.
Proof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 masses, dude. Like little Nicky, thirsty for the drama, gender fluid and a flash. Rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google.
It's a bar looking for the gender fluid in a flask. Clever, because there is fluid in a flask. Come on, fire.
Drama, gender fluid and a flash. Rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey,
that's funny. You rapping by a tractor, you don't even cut your own grass. Well, obviously he doesn't live in the sticks. He doesn't live in Nashville or Tennessee or wherever Church lives now. I'm not entirely sure where he is. I think he might be in Nashville. I think so. I stand corrected. But that, over there, they do their own shit. They cut their own fucking grass. They live in the sticks. They cut their own wood and stuff like that. Tom McDonald lives in LA. LA is the most progressive sort of state. Well, it's obviously in California. So California is the most progressive state, right? So it's almost like playing into the thing. It's like, if you don't like that progressiveness, why do you stay in the one state that is the most progressive there is, essentially? So, but he's trying to play that into like you're trying to act as if you're from the sticks. You're trying to act as if you're part of, the Republican esque sort of South type crew, but you're really not. You're really just, you're in LA, so you're as progressive as everybody else. He's trying to basically call that an act. Is there a legitimate reason to actually say that? I don't particularly think so. I mean, he likes the hills, so you're living in the hills, like, so what, essentially? Do you know what I mean? But I can see where he's trying to play the hypocrisy over there. Okay, let's just carry on.
The PR lady, double yes. I kinda like how they dress, but dazzle my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie mixed with the Ken, and I am the guy that's talking to your kid. Undercover in
that's funny. That's funny. I like the fact that he's playing into that aesthetic over there, where he's basically saying, I'm the guy that he aggressively uses. Sometimes Tom McDonald does use that aggressive tone where he's like, I'm the guy who's talking to your kids, but he talks about how everybody else is talking to your kids, being like the bad influence in the industry. And to a certain degree, his aesthetic is what's known for as, I mean, on the surface, we're talking on the surface of here, his aesthetic is what's known, is usually seen, generally seen as what's bad for kids, essentially. You know what I mean? Like the tattoos everywhere, the earrings, the painted nails, which I don't think he does anymore, essentially. And the fact that, I mean, he would wear like designer labels and things like that. I never really had an issue with that kind of thing. But, when you're saying, I don't like those designer labels, and then you wear those designer labels, you're gonna obviously open up some sort of avenue for someone to grab onto that and then use it to you in a diss track, essentially. So I see what he's trying to say. He's trying to sort of be like, okay, you are supposed to be the good influence for the children, but you come across as the bad influence for the children because you look like the industry, essentially. But he is discounting the message as well. Do you know what I mean? Over here. But anyway, carry on.
Undercover in the system, so yeehaw.
What happened? This sound sometimes, sorry gents and ladies, but this sound sometimes just cut.
Undercover in the system, so yeehaw. Rebellious sound choke, even in a full Nelson Mandela. No glitch in my ship, music.
Clever, I don't choke even in a full Nelson Mandela. I think that the Nelson Mandela is actually a martial arts, I don't know, a move, I think it is, over there. But he literally, what he said over there, he says you're undercover in the system. So he's basically saying he's the agent of, he's a sort of liberal progressive agent, sort of being, kind of coming across as an undercover sort of right-wing sort of Hello? Oh my God, sorry, that was crazy. I don't know what happened over there. I think there was a surge in the power.
Mandela, no glitch in my ship, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit, chicken sewage tank dripping. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the cap side. Hill, Billy, holla boys, ain't nobody fucking with me. Tom McDonald, you dentist, the menace.
Church is always about his crew, so it's basically hillbilly. I am what I am from the sticks, and that's the way it's always been. He even has a song called Hillbilly. He has a song called Holla Boys, and the Holla Boys are his crowd, the crowd that fuck with him. Like we're talking about, I wonder how Adam Calhoun feels about this particular song, because Adam Calhoun has obviously had quite a symbiotic sort of relationship with Tom McDonald recently, specifically with his new albums. I think The Brave and The Brave 2. I'm not entirely sure where Adam Calhoun lands on this, because Adam Calhoun is very tight with Upchurch as well, right? That's part of his Holla Boys, essentially. And I actually thought Tom McDonald, to a certain degree, was part of that. Tom McDonald, Adam Calhoun, Struggle Jennings, Yellow Wolf, things like that. So I don't know. Let's carry on.
Tom McDonald, you dentist, the menace looking ass nigga. You ain't got no bullets, it's illegal in your state, killer. Armor vest on a tank without a fucking rifle with him. Jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter with his
I think that's the one he's referring to, the American Flag song. With regards, he was on a tank jumping up and down. with the bulletproof vest. So he's obviously playing into that. That's obviously rife for a fucking shot over there, saying, what are you doing jumping around in a tank? You don't even have a rifle with you, right? But then also, what he said over here was actually quite funny, which is actually 100% correct. You ain't got no bullets. It's illegal in your state, killer. That's facts, bro. It's illegal it's most illegal in California, in his state. Actually, in his state, they allow people to just loot shops up to $950 and they don't go to prison, right? So we're talking about like dystopian levels of progressiveness in Tom McDonald's state, which you kind of think that he would be, it would actually... it should get under Tom McDonald's skin, essentially, based on the music that he, the music that he writes and the message that he tries to put out and all of that kind of vibe. I'm surprised he hasn't moved to a state like Florida, you know what I mean, which is kind of like a law-abiding type state, but anyway, carry on.
Ass nigga, you ain't got no bullets, it's illegal in your state, killer. Armor vest on a tank without a fucking rifle with him, jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter with his gender fluid fingers. Guys, I'm saving country rap and I think I can make it better. This cracker dressing up like a... Okay. I see. I don't know if this happens. Obviously, to me, this is allegedly, but obviously, if he's throwing this into a track, then there must be. Guys, I'm saving country rap, and I think I can make it better. Did Tom McDonald actually say that in a tweet? Did he say that? Because that is stepping on territory over here, because, Upchurch is kind of like the kingpin of the country rap scene. He's almost the kingpin of the fucking country music scene, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Do you know what I mean? But the country rap scene... you're kind of stepping on turf over there. Essentially, Upchurch is going to come for your neck when it comes to something like that. But you know what? I'd like to see a response from Tom McDonald. Do you know what I mean? We can't just have a one-sided argument over here. We need to see both sides, right? So let's hear the other side. This is the culture, right? And Tom McDonald is very well entrenched in the culture, as is Upchurch, and the culture's the culture. Come on, you know what I mean? And Church cannot be seen as this just nobody, smaller guy that just wants attention. I know how the fan base could sometimes just put, oh no, he doesn't even need to respond. He doesn't look down, blah, 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 blah. Well, then you don't understand the culture, right? Tom McDonald is in the rap culture. Upchurch is in the rap culture. These are not small dogs over here, right? Both of them are not small dogs. Don't go and look at like, oh, well, Tom McDonald's got 1 million subscribers more than Church. No, it's irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. In terms of like the industry, Church is a big player and Tom McDonald is a big player, right? And it's insignificant to actually talk about how much of a big player this one is and how much of a big player that one is, right? Church was bigger than Tom McDonald. Before Tom McDonald got bigger, Church was bigger to a certain degree, you know what I mean? And he actually collaborated with Church on a track. So in terms of the culture and for the level of entertainment over here, like, fire back, Tom. You know that you can fucking do this. You know, I mean, that you went at fucking Mac Lethal and absolutely snapped the guy in half. So literally... fire back. You know what I mean? This would be a good matchup. This would be a good little back and forth over here, and it's a nice way to hash it out, right? If Tom McDonald doesn't reply to this, if Tom McDonald just brushes this off, saying, oh, this is nothing to me, essentially, that would be sad. That would be actually sad, because I think it's something that shouldn't just be left alone. I think engage in what rap is about, right? And Tom McDonald knows too well what the rap culture is. He knows too well what the rap industry is about. He knows too well that this is the way the game is played, man. Fire back. Come on, man. Tom McDonald is by no means a fucking slouch when it comes to this shit. By no means. You know Tom McDonald can get vicious. You know Tom McDonald can hit Church with a fucking tank. You know that. You know what I mean? But, let's see, man. Let's see if he fires back. I do feel like he's probably just going to let this slide. I kind of feel like he's just going to let it slide. And maybe it's just to not make it worse. I don't know. But from an entertainment value, I think it would be very cool. And then afterwards for them to bury the hatchet after that. As did Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun. They buried the hatchet as well. Rapping, I think I can make it better. This cracker dressing up like a bedazzled Power Ranger with some CGI cows, cause they ain't got no farm around them. You can't look at me, bitch. bitch.
You know that. You know what he's referring to. That he's talking about the CGI cars with that song he did with that country singer where everything was like CGI'd, right? So that's obviously going to be rife for an artist like Upchurch to be like, bro, you don't even have farms around. You don't even have cows around. You got to CGI them in. How the fuck are you going to make country rap better when you literally don't even live in the fucking country? You don't even know what the country's about. Fair enough. It's a fair enough. Argument.
I'm around them. You can't poke at me, bitch. You a homebody in Cali. And South Park said y'all's heads already cut into half. See, I'm invisible. Gas leak invincible. Bitch, Komodo dragon acid drip when I be hitting a lick. Nobody thinking like this, so why you sit on the fence? My language arts gun racked, holding infinite clips. Independent, but you popping up on CNN, rocking Balenciaga on my bullshit. Got the heart of 20 oxygen.
That's funny. That's actually funny. Saying you're independent, but you're rocking up on CNN. So he's gonna rock up on wherever can get him traction. It doesn't matter what it is, right? But this over here is Balenciaga. You like rocking up on CNN with Balenciaga on my bullshit. Got the heart of 20 oxes. Clever, playing into bullshit, bull, and then obviously 20 oxes, which an ox is a bull essentially, which is very clever. Carry on.
They got the heart of 20 oxen. Shaped the lane like terracotta. That's a Veracasa partner. I'ma fuck every rapper up like they was Farrah Fawcett. Get it, pussy target. Get the notebook, Ryan Gosling. Do it.
Get the notebook, Ryan Gosling, playing into the movie. Very clever. Very, very, very clever. Go back.
Target, get the notebook, Ryan Gosling. You adopt a neurotoxin, take caution when moving on the Martian. You the biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my SEO when you act like this.
That's fucking crazy. Say that again. What did he say there? Wait a second.
Biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my SEO.
That's fucking clever. Wait a second. Check here. This is actually quite smart.
Let's see if the math is.
So you say you're a fan of Marshall, but let's see if the math is honest. Mathers? Marshall Mathers? Come on, bro. Let's see if the math is honest. Very clever. Very clever little sly word play there and double.
Biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my SEO when you act like this situation. Shocking. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave. Make them capsize. Rolling in my lane. Then you
use my SEO is obviously search engine optimization. So it's basically saying you're using my SEO, you're using my tags, you're using my name. Essentially to prop up your views is basically what he's saying.
Chillin' in your last ride, 5-head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride, 5-head ass. I know you on the capside. He gonna be like, if I'm Dennis the Menace, you're just a hobo in the wagon. I'm gonna feed you pork and beans under some bridge up in Nashville. I'm the illest rapper, dog. I got bacteria lyrics. And hog tutted on my lip, I got a sausage addiction.
Church is a fucking menace, bro. Church is a fucking menace, man. You know him. You know when Church has got a bone, he's gonna fucking gnaw at that. So for me personally, listen, like I told you, I got respect for both artists. I like both artists. I've had my words and I've had what I needed to say about Tom McDonald. I've had a couple of things that I've said to him before. The Hog Gang just you know, a lot of the time just don't have it right. They do get a lot in their feelings when it comes to you having an opinion on Tom McDonald. They really do idolize the guy, which is understandable. I get it. But I've been attacked by the HOG. I've been attacked by parts of the HOG. I can't say it by the HOG. I've been attacked by sort of, let's call it the radical wing of the HOG, right? I've been attacked in private messages. I've been threatened in private messages by the HOG. I've been, my family and my family pictures have been ridiculed by the HOG, not the HOG again. What I'm talking about the radical wing of the HOG, right? Which is not the HOG, right? It's not the Hog family. The Hog family, the majority of the Hog family are pretty cool, but you do get those ones that actually do sully it, essentially. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if we're going to stand for any of the messages that Tom espouses, right? Well, people can have their opinions. People can say what they like, and people can have their thing. They can give you the feedback. They can give you the criticism, and we all should take it, right? But a lot of the times when you do give and it's not taken too well, right? Which kind of plays into the same thing. It's like, well, the left does it and so does the right, right? Everyone just become whining babies and everyone's just point scoring now, right? And it's not even an insult to the Hog family or it's just that's how we've become as a society now. It's all just point scoring, right? It doesn't matter what people say, you just need to be right all the time. As long as I'm right, even if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. I just want to score points on the other guy. And I really don't want this to be about that in this particular song with Upchurch, because both of these artists are great, and I honestly think that it'll be great if they just bury the hatchet. And if it means Tom McDonald not responding at all to this, we'll bury the hatchet, and so be it. Then let's bury the hatchet that way, right? But for the entertainment value and for the cultural value of rap and the actual culture itself, Tom McDonald should at least say his side, right? He should have his piece as well. Throw it out there, and I won't accept the excuse of, oh, well, Tom McDonald's, he's too big. Tom McDonald doesn't care, he doesn't look down. No, I can't accept that excuse, guys. It's either you're for the rap culture or you're not for the rap culture, or you have decided that Tom McDonald has created a subsidiary of rap and is something outside of the rap scene, right? It's got this own little sort of like ecosystem and this own sort of like sort of universe around. But if you're in the rap culture, you're in the rap culture, and I think that Tom McDonald should fire back, man. Test church, test yourself. You know Tom McDonald can do it. You know what I mean? Let's go. Anyway, no disrespect to either artist. I think they are both great artists, and every human being has got his ups, every human being's got his downs, every human being's got flaws. We've fallen souls, man. That's the way we are. And don't judge a book by its cover. For those of you who don't know either of them, I suggest go look at their discographies. They're both great, right? Anyway, love you all. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.